This world is an illusion.
In a world called Immorta, you are surrounded by discriminate nations devoted to their individual technology and struggle for dominance.
Trust no one!
Each society has developed its own unique way to wage war. Proud of their unique craft, they have become obsessed to the point of worship, turning weapons to religion. Each believe that their way of life is the only way and are dedicated to teaching their policies to all other nations through what their leaders claim as divine intervention, or as you will know it, war. The others are known as Archerdons, the way of the archer, Sword Wrath, the way of the sword, Magi Kill, the way of the mage, and Speartons, the way of the spear.
We live as we dream. Alone.
You are the leader of the nation called Ordor.
Oblivion.
Your way is of peace and knowledge. Your people do not worship their weapons as gods. This makes you a mark for infiltration by the surrounding nations. Your only chance to defend is to attack first and obtain the technology from each nation along the way.
Welcome to Oblivion!
Welcome to Totally Honest Mobile Game Reviews, where I review mobile games, totally honest. Today I'm gonna be reviewing the game Stickwire Legacy. If you click the video, there's a high chance that you probably know the game yourself. But for those who just stumbled upon this video by some unknown reason, allow me to first give you a briefing of what Stickwire Legacy is all about. As you saw at the end of the video, the world of Stickwire Legacy is composed of expertly and professionally drawn stickmen and other unimportant Stickwire Legacy is a 2D side-scrolling real-time strategy defense survival god knows what else game where you are allowed to murder armed children, women, and the elderly without any consequence. You train units and command those said units to go and attack your opponent. Both you and your opponent have statues. You destroy your opponents, you win. You get yours destroyed, you lose. Simple. The game's mechanics are simple and easily understood. Nothing too complex that will make you lose a considerable amount of your brain cells. Everything in the game is explained either by text or by tutorials, and that's good. The way to play is also very simple. Press a button, train units. You can also take control of your units yourself instead of watching the battle unfold if you want to, and kill the enemies and destroy the enemy statue. Or ignore the enemies and just go straight for the statue. Because the game still counts it as a win even though your army is small or getting massacred provided that you destroyed the enemy statue. Why? Because f*** logic. Progression in the game is simple and linear. You finish the level, you move on to another level. Simple. In the game's case, you fight enemy kingdoms or factions, steal their land and their technology, and forcibly convert the surviving populace to your religionless kingdom's religion. The more technology you steal, the more unit types you unlock. You first off start the game in the Stone Age, where you're only allowed to command and train miners and cavemen equipped with clubs against a fully civilized faction capable of wielding bows and arrows. Since this is initially the tutorial stage of the game, the enemies won't build up an army and won't send troops to attack you, but instead stick with 2 archers and leave them at that. You can probably guess the outcome of this battle. Yes, that's right. A bunch of unintelligent, graceless, club-swinging cavemen managed to defeat a very civilized and well-mannered archer faction. Why, you ask? Because logic. You get more unit types the more you progress. There's the Archidon, Swordrath, Spiriton, the off-brand Spartans, Magikill, the Stickman Gandalf who for some reason has an ability to mass and arm and summon children from thin air, and forcibly make them do his bidding. And there's the oversized cavemen. Of course, all of these units are gonna be necessary to your army in order to finish the game. As per the developers' expectations, you're gonna have to use different types of units and unit combinations in your army to make the best and unformidable army in all of the land. An army that excels in both defensive and offensive play, building the perfect army. Not. The game has 3 difficulties: easy mode, and the most difficult one of all, easy mode. The developers made the game so precisely balanced that it's possible to finish the game using only one type of unit, and that unit is the cavemen! Yes, that's right. Who knew that cavemen technology were so advanced that they surpassed the power of literal giants and the intelligence of the Magikill? Who knew that the cavemen from the start of the game were already this perfect? My dear, this game is so balanced. The game's AI is but considering you're a beginner and just picking up the game, your skills are also equally or maybe slightly better still either way. So I guess it balances out nicely. When controlling a unit, sometimes that unit doesn't respond or it deselects the unit. This is f***ing annoying and usually costs you time or the unit dying or the entire battle. Selecting a specific unit to control in a crowd is equally garbage. It's difficult to select a specific unit when other units are stacked onto it.
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea. Jesús. Jesús. Había subido la marea y encontré una paella.
Hitboxes are weird and sometimes it's all over the place. Sometimes you thought it's supposed to hit but it doesn't. But it's accurate enough to not be close to garbage. Just weird. An example on how accurate the hitboxes are is the animation of enemy stickmen when you or your archers headshot them. At least the game knows how to register headshots and differentiate them from body shots. There's also this one unskippable tutorial which annoys me every time. If you're new, then this isn't a problem for you. But if you're an expert and speedrunning the game like me, this will get on your nerves every time. It sucks. I like the small details and unwritten mechanics they put in, like how you or your opponent can call in reinforcements when your statue receives heavy damage. Epic spear throws and headbutts, and the headshot animation for archers is a really nice touch. I like the different game modes as well. There's the generic campaign, the weekly challenges, which consists of new challenges with varying battle conditions each week. The tournament mode, where you fight against AI players, and each stage is a randomized battle mode. For example, it's Gold Rush, Deathmatch, Super Deathmatch, etc. And there's the Undead Survival mode, where you defend and survive for as many nights as you can against the undead. Despite the plentiful amount of power-up items that you can buy with gems, as well as the price and the offers the game throws in your face, the game is surprisingly not pay to win, meaning you don't have to spend real money and buy gems to spend on power-ups to complete the game on any difficulty. Even so, you get gems from each level, so it's not really a problem. That's a win. Oh my god, the amount of ads are insane. Literally a video ad automatically plays each time you complete a level. It's insanely stupid. I would not recommend playing this game online, like, ever. It's a good thing that it's originally an offline game. Video ads that automatically play are intrusive as and having them play after each level is just bad. It can make a very nice game into garbage. You can finish a level in less than a minute and each time an ad will play. That's one ad each minute. I get it that the developers need money for their shit and I will gladly watch ads for them. If only they'd tone it down by a fucking lot.
You're surrounded by discriminant nations.
Before I end this video, if you're watching this review because you're looking to download this game, here's a 3-minute raw, uncut, no commentaries and unedited gameplay. You judge on your own whether it's worth playing it or not. watching. I'm definitely going to make more videos like this in the future, focus solely on mobile games. So if you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to. Okay, bye!